Plog called Shameless Expertise. Lack of shame has turned the beings here into experts. Experts which don't really know anything, but still do a lot, and expert a lot, straight into hell. Oh my goodness, that is absolutely true. Like, yeah, like how many times have beings said, well, in my expert opinion, I think this, in my expert opinion, I think that. And like yeah, it's crazy that like yeah, like how P says that like lack of shame has turned the beings here into like experts. And like he's so right, because if beings are just going around acting like they know everything, like they would just, like, the crazy thing is, like, it's really disingenuous, because beings would, they would read like one article about something that they heard about, one or two articles, and then they feel like they're an expert just because they done this little bit of research, and now they feel like qualified to talk about a certain topic, which is, it's really crazy. And like, and the truth is that like beings don't know anything. Like they don't know where they're living. They don't know their place in the universe. They don't know what to eat. They don't know what to wear. They just don't know anything. Like, and yeah, like how one said, like, they would just look at a small little article, read it, and then feel like they know everything about the world. And like people that go to university and college and all of that, like they feel like they're like the top experts. And it's crazy that beings, like, nowadays, they don't even, they don't even pay attention to a being that doesn't have any like PhDs or any kind of certificates, because they feel like, if you don't have a certificate or a PhD to say that you've done this and that, then you're not qualified to talk about things. And that's like really crazy, because everyone by now should know that the education system is not there to teach you anything, and it really just devolves you. It doesn't, it doesn't teach you like the basics of what to do. It doesn't teach you about like where you actually are in like the multiverse. And if you actually look at P, you can see like he's the real expert amongst all of these so-called fake experts. And like if you actually even look at the word expert, it has a P and a T in it, and that it's like no coincidence that that word has a P and a T in it as well, because if you actually listen to P, and if you listen to P like in his talks, and um even in his music, and just in everything that he does, you can see that he's like an expert in like a lot of things, like how to play music, and what to eat, and all, like, an expert in like a lot of things that beings feel like they're an expert in. And P just excels, like, among, like, he understands like everything about this world, like how he said he has to consume it all. And like, and how he said, like if he were ever to go into a debate with someone, like he can prove that beings actually don't know anything. And like how he said, like, if beings yeah, if beings actually like just admitted to themselves that they don't know anything, then they would actually just be able to really learn something. And it just seems like beings are not okay about like um coming off as like an idiot, or like someone who doesn't know, but it's actually, they come even more off as like a really ignorant and stupid person when they try to fake that they are an expert in something. So it's like the complete opposite thing. Like, it's more, it's more logical to actually just put the ego aside and actually learn from a being who is a real expert. And yeah, like Yeah, like how P says like experts which don't really know anything but still do a lot and expert a lot straight into hell. And that's exactly what they're doing, is that you know they're they're claiming to be experts, and then they're teaching other beings about what about what to do, and how to live in this world, but they actually don't know themselves. And when you come off as an expert, then you're just going deeper and deeper into hells, and you're taking the people that you're teaching into deeper hells as well, which is what has resulted in what's happening in the world today. And like being should be okay, like to say that I don't know anything and I actually want to learn from a real expert, and not accumulate a whole bunch of karma from teaching the wrong things, and dragging beings along into hell with you. So yeah.